Hey guys, this is Mag212 and today I'm going to be reviewing the Nerf Modulus ECS-10. When you receive the Modulus package, what you get with it is the Modulus blaster itself, this barrel attachment, a vertical grip attachment, a scope attachment, stock attachment, 10-round banana-style magazine with 10 white elite darts. This is a battery-powered Nerf gun, so you will need to insert batteries. The batteries for the Modulus are located in this gray foregrip right here. Once you unscrew the screw right there, you can lift your battery tray off and insert 4 AA alkaline batteries. Once you've done that, stick the back lip of the battery tray into the back of the Modulus and then reinsert the screw to shut the battery tray. I'll go right into the firing test and the velocity readings so you can assess the performance of the Modulus. Up front is the included barrel attachment. It goes on to any end strike attachment barrel system, and it clicks on like so. It's interesting, however, because unlike any other Nerf barrel attachment, it has another barrel attachment point built into it. What that means is that you can take another barrel and then put it onto the barrel attachment to have a super long sniper-like gun. And it's also very cool because in theory you could have an infinitely long barrel if you have a lot of these. Moving back, there is a little flip-up sight which looks nice. Down here is the included foregrip, which is very nice, and that slides off and you can attach it to any end strike rail. The attachment method is very tight and it's very nice because it's stable and it really doesn't come off unless you want it to. Beyond that, there are 3 tactical rails in the front region, one on the top and one on each side of the blaster. There's also a carry handle, which is another tactical rail, and here is the attached scope. The scope is very nice. I think it looks very cool, the colors are nice, and it slides onto the rails very nicely. It's worth noting that it doesn't have a little glass plate like a lot of the other scopes, like the long shot and the clear shot, but it does have a little plastic reticle, which looks pretty neat. Underneath the carry handle / rail is a access door where you can open it up to clear jams. However, your blaster won't fire when it's open, so you have to shut it in order to shoot the gun. And of course down here is the included magazine, which is a 10-round magazine that's designed to be like a banana magazine. It looks very nice once it's in the blaster, although one complaint about it is that when you put darts into it, the spring is a little hefty, in my version at least, and it likes to push the darts out from the lips. So that might just be mine, but the spring is a little bit too strong. So if you have old darts, the darts will end up popping out and you'll probably jam quite a bit. Right here is the magazine release button, so if you push that with your finger, you can take out your magazine. And then back here are 2 buttons. One is the Rev Trigger, and the other one is the primary trigger. Just quickly going into the operation of the blaster, the Rev Trigger is to start up the motors on the gun. So you have to hold this down for sufficiently long before you can actually fire a dart. And once you're holding that down, you can push the primary trigger to push a dart out of the gun, and that's how you shoot. This is the handle, and although it looks very nice, it's very uncomfortable because of how sharp it is. To put it into perspective, I never complain about handles. I don't complain about the size or how they feel, but this one is extraordinarily uncomfortable, and if you were to hold this for long amounts of time, I think your hand would start to hurt a little bit. In the rear, you have the included detachable stock. It goes onto any N-strike stock attachment point, and you can release the stock by pushing down this button and pulling out. The stock has the added benefit of being able to hold a magazine. This is a very nice aspect about the stock, and the only thing is that the stock is a little wobbly because these two bars are very soft molded plastic. And even though you don't need the stock to stabilize the gun like in a real rifle, and you don't need it to divert power into when you're priming a spring like in a manually powered Nerf gun, it's a little flimsy in my opinion. Now I've covered all the external properties, so I'll get to my verdict on this gun. First off, I think the Modulus is a really great gun. It looks really cool, and I'm very happy I purchased one. The color scheme is really cool. I know a lot of people don't like this combination of colors, but I think the white base looks very nice with the lime green accents. Beyond that, all of the attachments you get with this, even though the stock is complete garbage, is a really great deal for the $50 price point. The barrel is one of my favorite parts. It's super nice, and unlike every other barrel attachment, it has another attachment point on here. So that means you could attach more barrels and be even more tactical. But the only problem with that is it's a little shaky, and if you put on longer barrels, you will notice that it's shaking around a little bit. Scope, awesome. I love scopes. They all look really cool. This one is no different. Getting to a few of my problems with this gun, one of the problems is the handle. I might be replacing the handle on this given that it's so uncomfortable. And the stock, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I left my gun lying sideways like that, and the stock was bending this way. I think it's just a ridiculous design because they did it with the old school Recon, and they knew it was a mistake, but then they did it again. I might have to find some way to fix it because it does look really cool. But that's my overall opinion on the Modulus. A great buy, even though it's $50, you're getting a lot in this package. I know lots of people love to put attachments onto their Nerf guns, so this is a great gun because it comes with all of the attachments. But I feel like I'm getting a little redundant at this point. I like the blaster. I would highly recommend it. So that's the end of my review. I hope it was informative, and I hope I helped you reach a decision on whether you're going to buy this gun. But that's the end. Thanks for watching.